Hey cool people, welcome to Item Hunt, a show where we find items like... Yeah, I just could not think of a joke here. Really? We find more items than Nick can find bad puns. Okay. We hunt items like lions hunt gazelles. Topical, but I don't know. We found more items than Mufasa found wildebeest hooves. Okay, I get it. Let's just fast forward. I'm Nick, I'm a he/him, and with the end of Black History Month, remember, it's important to support Black creators and continue to learn about Black history outside of February. Card in the corner, right there. Click it. There's also links in the description below. So, today we're playing Kingdom Hearts 2 and collecting every item, puzzle piece, reward, chest, and map in Pride Lands, also Space Paranoids. Feel free to click that subscribe button for more Kingdom Hearts content. Now let's turn into a lion and... No, that's furry bait, shut up. And dash into this video. When we enter Pride Lands, we'll land in the Gorge. I just gotta ask, why did Donald and Goofy change into new animals? They were already whatever. Let's real quick grab the big orange pear-shaped chest next to the geysers on the right, which contains the Savannah map. Left of that is the Dark Gem chest. Then, in the mid-north of the room, there's a Mithril Stone chest. Then we'll scamper onto the Elephant Graveyard, then do this scripted fight with no reward. Now let's gallop forward where we can pick up this Frost Gem chest. Then we'll sprint south and go around the bend to scoop up an AP boost. Now continue northward, jump onto this higher platform on our left, and leap over to the puzzle piece. Attack in the air to collect this floating daylight puzzle piece. Then we'll climb back up the rocks and rattle our way through the elephant ribs, bouncing our way to the far north area, where we can hop up and seize another daylight puzzle piece. We can also open the chest that's slightly south of the previous puzzle piece. It's home to a Mithril Stone. Then we'll run eastward over the Elephant Tusk to the Savannah entrance, where there will be another chest, housing a Bright Stone. Then run directly southwest for the last chest in the room, containing a bona fide Mithril Shard. Now, we'll move on to the Savannah. Note that there's no chests or puzzle pieces in here, so let's just keep swimming to Pride Rock.
Just keep swimming, just keep swimming.
Which is at the northern exit. And I don't think I have to explain, but it's... After the cutscene, we'll spawn in Pride Rock and head up to the top, flat piece. Then if you look this direction, we can run and jump. Well, there's a Serenity Crystal down here, then a Mithril Stone chest hiding under the big rock part. Then we'll turn right and we can see a big chest way over there, which contains the Pride Rock map. Thank God, because now I can say cardinal directions again. Now we'll head back up to the top of the flat rock part, then leap to the sunset puzzle piece near the northern corner, and can dash back to the Savannah. Honestly, look at Lion Pete. This whole world is worth it just for that fucking face.
Somebody kill me!
Anyway, after that, we'll spawn in the Savannah, and we're gonna head to the southeast exit. Then we'll unlock the dash ability, which will finally allow us to... Once we're in Wildebeest Valley, we can run directly left and grab the daylight puzzle piece in the corner. Then, if we go rightwards from the puzzle piece, we can find this energy stone chest, sitting in front of a big rock. Then we'll hustle rightwards around the big rock and bonk open the Mithril Stone chest in the far corner. Then, we'll gallop towards the wide open area, where an AP boost chest will be hiding just behind the last rock. Then we'll dash into the big area, and on the right, there's a Mithril Gem chest. Then we'll rush over to the sad tree. You know the one. Where a daylight puzzle piece is. Then if we head right of that puzzle piece, there's a lucid gem chest sitting next to the exit. Now we'll move on to the wastelands, and as we follow the winding road, we'll find a daylight puzzle piece at the third bend, then a Mithril Shard chest at the fourth bend, and then in between the fifth and sixth bend, there is a chest that's home to a Serenity Gem. Then at the eighth bend, there is another daylight puzzle piece. Then a Mithril Stone at the final bend. Maybe it's the second to last bend. I don't care. You see it. Then we'll go into the jungle and grab the Serenity Crystal chest at the base of this ridge. Then we'll run around to the top of this ridge and get the Serenity Gem chest sitting next to these really tall anthills. they look like the fucking dog with the long snout. Okay, so so we'll go to the next little ridge lip just under this puzzle piece, and we'll use that lip to leap up, attack, and collect said daylight puzzle piece. Then we'll drift left and pick up the Mithril stone chest in the corner. Then we'll... Hey, Goofy, where are you going? Okay. Well, let's follow him over to the entrance to the oasis. Beat these enemies if you want. Apparently I did. Then let's run into the oasis. After the cutscene, we can turn directly around and collect the Oasis map chest. Then we'll jump across to the save point side and run up to the southeast corner, where the other big chest is, seated by the trees, containing torn pages. Then we'll flip around, jump into this big water pool thing, and grab the last chest that's holding an AP boost. Now, for the last puzzle piece, we can see it. It's right there. Here's how we reach it. Step 1. Okay. So, we need to use the dash ability. Okay, come on, Sora. Here we go. What? Let's try this again. Jesus, Sora? Please? Okay. Just a quick, just... There it is. No, how? Okay, step 2. Just start from the water and leap. Finally. Side note, there is one more puzzle piece we have yet to get. So, to finish up Pride Lands, we'll go into the jungle, then we'll respawn in the Oasis, talk to Simba, get the Circle of Life Keyblade. Then from the Oasis, we'll go to the jungle, Wastelands, Wildebeest Valley, and then into the Savannah, which will spawn us at Pride Rock. Then we'll enter the King's Den and fight the hyenas to save Timon and Pumbaa. No tips for this, give them the big bonk. And for our victory, we'll get 2 HP boosts, one for Sora and another for Donald, and the lucky ability for Goofy. Then we'll head to the peak, but first, we can jump off this rock and get the last daylight puzzle piece. Then speed off to fight Scar. No real tips again, don't get burned, I guess. And Simba's limit is pretty useful too. I'll leave a card here for a Pride Lands critical mode walkthrough, when it's done. For our victory, Sora will grab an MP boost, Donald will garner the Fire Boost ability, and Goofy and Simba will gather an HP boost. And also, we'll grasp the Fire Element magic. So now, we push our way on to... Feel free to leave a comment below letting me know this video helped, or if you enjoy this kind of content, lets me know to keep making it. Now, let's real quick do a second visit of Pride Lands, which takes basically no time. We'll spawn in Pride Rock, head up towards King's Den, then sprint inside, receive running tackle ability, go back to Pride Rock, and then into the Stone Hollow and talk to Rafiki.
You follow old Rafiki, he knows the way.
After the cutscene, we'll head back to Pride Rock, then out to the Savannah, and we'll speed ahead to the Elephant Graveyard. Wait. Wrong way. Also, yeesh, Scar is fast. So, go to the southwest exit, not the southeast. Then we'll have to beat up the 3 hyenas again, which is pretty easy to do, especially with dash. And after we chase them down, Sora collects an accessory slot, Donald and Simba contract an HP boost, and Goofy accumulates the MP Rage ability. Then we'll spawn in Pride Rock and go to the Savannah, then Wildebeest Valley, Wastelands, Jungle, and into the Oasis. Then we'll respawn in Pride Rock again and dart into the Savannah in order to fight...
Hello, it's me, Yoshi.
So 3 things. Obviously use the triangle prompts when you can, and use Simba's limit when you can, especially right after the triangle prompt scene. X-Claw is super useful when the boss's head is on the ground. And be careful if you get on top of the Heartless, because the higher mass portion can really easily knock you off. Or lock-on can screw you over like it did me. Hooray! So, for beating the big Yosh, Sora and Simba receive HP boost, and Sora also retrieves the Thunder Element Magic. And lastly, Trophy. Okay, time for Space Paranoids. So what are we gonna do with this Lion King 1.5 joke? Not do it? No, I'm setting you up for... Never mind. We'll upgrade it! Oh, okay, like, because computers, it's a computer joke. Computers. I got it, I'm there. We're moving on. Okay. So, Space Paranoids is a little weird because it's also part of Hollow Bastion. So I'll keep in what we need to do in the relevant Hollow Bastion portions, but the items already have their own video card in the corner. The very first time we appear in the pit cell, we gotta attack the firewall. Collect the clusters, then use the prompt to freeze it. Then we'll run forward and open the big chest housing the pit cell area map. We'll also grab the mithril crystal chest sitting next to it. Now let's go up the elevator platform into the canyon and collect this frost crystal chest sitting next to Goofy. Then we'll get the mithril stone chest seated in the southeast corner. Then head north, up the ramp, and unlock the chest housing a dark crystal. Then we'll turn directly around, dart over to the northwest corner, and smack open the mithril gem chest. We'll also see a puzzle piece floating directly next to us. It's a daylight puzzle piece we'll just jump to. Then we leap down, and you might see that really high puzzle piece.
Really?
And, well, we can't quite get it yet, so instead we'll go to the center of the big area and access the computer. Now, when the minigame boots up, we need to locate the red box. It'll slowly turn blue, so we have to keep our eye on it as it spins around the room. And then we need to hit it to finish the minigame. Oh, here's me trying to get that puzzle piece again. Don't waste your valor for trying. We truly can't reach it yet.
Not yet.
Let's head back to the pit cell and go back to the research lab through the yellow Game Boy Advance. When we spawn in Hollow Bastion, we'll examine the wall, then go to the computer, re-access it, and download ourselves back into Space Paranoids. Now we'll only have to beat 5 Heartless in the light cycle. It's pretty easy to do with the charge, where we ram into the Heartless. No rewards though. Maybe not being de-rezzed is a reward. Next, we just gotta reach the end of the light cycle track. It's not too difficult to do. If you're on harder difficulties, make sure you're using guard when the other Heartless attack you. Otherwise, yeah, you got it. And again, our only reward here is surviving. Next, we'll spawn into the pit cell, then go to the canyon, and run into the red building, aka the data space, and access this computer to do a timed battle. So, this is a great chance to boost the level of our summons. And the way that works is we have to let the bar drop from a higher number to the next lower number. So like 4 to 3, 3 to 2, 2 to 1, you get the idea. But this can be manipulated because you can replenish your gauge bar by hitting enemies. So you can get a bunch of summon XP by yo-yoing the gauge between 2 bars. This is the big cheese strat.
Dangerously cheesy.
And to do this, we'll freeze the first 2 computers, summon someone, I went with Stitch, but Chicken Little works really good too. So fight the enemies, and then postpone freezing the last screen until towards the end of the timer. And for our victory, Sora, Goofy, and Tron download an HP boost, and Donald can, insert some computer pun as a verb here, the Thunder Boost ability. Don't even say it, RG. Aww. Now let's go to the canyon, then take the new horizontal elevator at the northwest corner of the room, and ride it to the I.O. Tower hallway. There we can grab an AP boost chest. Oops. Ignore me going into this room.
This isn't right!
Instead, collect the power crystal chest that's to the right of the previous chest. Then we'll port ourselves into the communications room and interface with the big chests in the back of the room. The left chest has a Gaia belt inside, and the right one has the I.O. Tower map. Then we'll surf back to the hallway.
Surf the web.
And fight the malware boss. It's honestly a missed opportunity if it isn't named malware. Quick tip, Tron's limit is super useful, especially when the boss is frozen. For our victory, Sora accumulates a drive gauge boost and the vicinity break ability. Donald and Tron will acquire an HP boost, and Goofy will accrue the jackpot ability. Then we'll access the computer again, go to the research lab, and get Photon Debugger Keyblade. Then we'll turn the system off and on again to begin So, we're back in Space Paranoids, and you'll know it's the second visit because the Space Paranoid Heartless will have also spawned in Radiant Garden. First thing we do once we're back in the pit cell is to access the computer and go into the light cycle. We'll fight some Heartless, but surprise, surprise, no reward.
I am shocked. Shocked! Well, not that shocked.
Once we've returned to the pit cell, we'll go into the canyon, then onto the I.O. Tower, do a Heartless fight, and hey, no reward again. Great. Let's head into the communications room. Tron will learn a new ability. We'll go back into the hallway, then sweep into the simulation hangar, slide onto the Solar Sailor simulation, and score the salient sunset puzzle piece seated at the sailor's bow. Then we'll depart and fight Heartless while making sure the ship doesn't get too heavy. Chicken Little is very helpful for this. His magnet spell is great for beating it. On a successful, insert synonym for win, Sora will achieve the best ability in the game, Explosion. Goofy and Tron will acquire an HP boost, and Donald will access the MP Hastera ability. Now, in the penultimate room, the Central Computer Mesa, we can get the remaining chests, an Orichalcum Plus, an AP boost, Cosmic Arts, and lastly, the Central Computer Core map. Congrats, we've got all the chests in Space Paranoids, but there's still 2 more puzzle pieces. Now, as for the final confrontation against Sark in the MCP, Master Control Program, more like Mr. Cranky Pants. Item Hunt is performed in front of a live studio audience. Sark on his own is super easy. Wallop him, easy peasy. When we fight Giant Sark, you'll have to bust his legs and then head to beat him the first time. But every subsequent time, we can run away from him and he'll spawn a wall, which we can triangle prompt against to just instantly kill him.
Fatality.
Also, while we're here, we can get the sunset puzzle piece hiding in the back of the room. Also, make sure you keep Tron in the party at all times for this fight. When we defeat Mr. Cranky Pants, Sora, Donald, and Tron all procure an HP boost. Sora also obtains the Reflect Element magic, and Goofy secures an accessory slot, and of course, trophy. Lastly, we have 2 more things to get in Space Paranoids. First, we gotta redo the light cycle and finish it with 30 Heartless kills or more. I'll show you how I did it on the screen, but quick tips, charge is super helpful, and don't let the Heartless run into walls because they won't count as points for you. Once that's done, we can get the final thing, the puzzle piece hiding in the canyon. Now, it's best to collect once we have all forms upgraded, and we can only reach it from the north side of the room. So jump and glide over to it. You can also aerial dodge if you want. Thanks for watching, feel free to smack your keyblade on that like button, and stay tuned for memes of affirmation. Goodbye!